Hey everyone, I'm Chace Watson. I'm going to be speaking with you today about asking for help. Now, during my time in the United States Navy, I spent most of it as a Cryptologic Warfare Officer. The first few years of training were focused on getting fully warfare qualified. Now, getting qualified required a ton of time spent reading, studying, and reciting various joint publications and laws about everything from the world of cyber, electronic warfare, as well as signals intelligence. Now, being young and very early in my service and feeling very sure of myself, I thought if I worked hard enough, I could get through the entire qualification process all by myself. I wanted to carry that pride of accomplishing that career milestone purely through my own will and mental fortitude. I then spent months and countless hours poring over this material and absorbing as much information that I could. Daily, I was practicing these entire speeches about everything ranging from the radio frequency spectrum to wargaming scenarios. When I finally felt ready, I signed up to begin my qualification boards. Now, these boards were comprised of a group of officers that were not only my peers, but also my superiors. And they just spent hours pelting me question after question in what I felt was like the worst job interview ever. My hands were getting clammy. My head was throbbing after trying to yank out bits of information that I'd been poring over. Finally, after the questions had subsided, and my mind was fully exhausted, the board asked me to leave the room while they discussed my performance. When I was asked back in, the news that I was expecting came. You did not pass. Initially, I was really disappointed, but they started to give me some feedback. They could tell that I knew the information, but I was in a very robotic way. I was able to spit out answers, but I had a problem connecting the dots, explaining how everything really works together. They recommended I sit down with each member of the board to further discuss the material. Originally, I was really afraid to review the material with them. I knew that they all had really important jobs, and I was afraid that either A, they didn't like me enough to help, or B, they would see it as a waste of their time. But with my tail between my legs, I started to sit down with each one of them, one by one. Man, I was so wrong. Each person saw it as finally having a break from their work and a great excuse to get out of meetings. Come to find out, these people had decades of experience in these wild sea stories that they had been desperately wanting to share of how they use these crazy technologies out in combat. Many of them spent hours sitting with me and sharing their stories. One by one, after each meeting, it finally became clear to me I missed the whole point of these qualifications. Whether you know it or not, you're always surrounded by experts in life who desperately want to help you. Not reaching out for help is not only a disservice to you, but also to them. I spent the following week sitting down with as many coworkers as possible, and I finally passed my qualification boards. So life, it's full of obstacles, whether it's financial, family, work, or health. Everyone experiences these types of challenges throughout their life. Go out and seek experts who have gone through the same obstacles as you and ask them for help. Don't be like the overconfident young junior officer that I was. You let pride and fear get in the way of success. People want to help you. All you have to do is ask.